De Silva. Hi, Teresa. So sabi niya, Hi, Queens. May I ask, what makes you kilig?
Now that you have gotten to talk with them, I think it's time to bring back the other ladies for the next round of questions that we're going to be asking. Correct? All right. Let's bring back the other girls. Okay, let's, all right. Where's the, yeah, yeah. Okay. I think everybody is here. Oh, everybody is here. So, right. Okay. My next, okay, these questions that we will be asking, are actually addressed to all of you. I want to know though, since okay, let's start with Sam because as a title holder, there is so much expectations now. Of as you said earlier, that you're starting the training. How are you taking the challenge that lies ahead? Because I'm going, as we said earlier, you're going to be following in huge footsteps,
Oh yeah.
huge steps.
Yes. Well, I'm very much aware that I'm gonna have to fill in huge what do you call it, footsteps, like Samantha Bernardo. She did such an amazing job at MGI, and so I'm just taking it as a challenge because I love a challenge, and I know that there are also expectations from me, but I just plan to focus and trust my camp and trust my gut instinct on what works for me and how we can really attack MGI so that we could bring home that first round.
Hannah, what about you?
Yeah, so I I guess you could call it a challenge, but really, I'm just so excited that so many people are offering their support, and especially the past Miss International representatives like Patch, Atiza, Kylie. All of them have already messaged offering their support. So I think it's going to be a fun journey, and I've been such a fan of Miss International for so many years that I think they really just look at the heart of the girl and what she has to offer. So I just hope that I am able to be myself and they will hopefully love that also.
Mm. Cindy, what about you? How are you taking the challenge now that training has formally started or is already about to begin?
Yes, same with everyone. There's too much pressure also on my shoulders because we all know for a fact that when Filipina beauty queens compete internationally, they give their best and talaga namang unparalleled performance. So, for now, I think I would really focus more on the passerella, on the what do you call this? The Q&A and the personality developments because yes, we are competing overseas and we don't know the culture, the background of the country. And I think it's very important also that we connect with people. We connect with the staff there, the people behind the scenes because they always have a say. We know that these people always have a say. So we need to be more engaging to them and most especially to the girls because what makes your journey more amazing is when you are able to give your of course to give your best performance and reconnect with everyone.
All right. Maureen, what about you? No, how are you taking the challenge now that you're about to that you're starting to train again for an international competition?
I'm just so excited and happy. I feel like there is no specific mold per se for Miss Globe. So I can really just be myself. And to me, I feel free. I feel like it's such a blessing. And I'm going to be very involved with all of my national costume. I want to take part in designing my own gown this year. So I'm just so excited and I can't wait to do it with the blessing of Bb.Pilipinas and my lovely Camp KF.
All right. Thank you, girls. I think Martin, I think there's one question that will be flashed for all of them. You may want to
Yes,
read
we
it.
have a question. Ay, ayan, we have a question from you too. All right, from Teresa De Silva. Hi, Teresa. So sabi niya, Hi, Queens. May I ask, what makes you kilig? Wow. Ano ba kilig sa English, partner? Kilig?
Actually,
Butterflies.
butterflies in the stomach, but actually, kilig is now it's already entered in the English dictionary, I believe.
Wow.
Siguro we can
Oh.
start with Meiji. What makes you kilig, Meiji? I think you're on mute.
Sorry, wala pala. Secret lang daw kasi. Well, sayang, nasabi ko na, joke. I'm just kidding. But yes, what really makes me kilig is the appreciation and support of every supporter talaga. Like, when they're tagging me, they're making good comments. Kinikilig ako na they appreciate my performance last coronation night and continuous yung support nila sa anumang endeavor na tatahakin ko after. Thank you so much, all of you.
Speaking of endeavors, Meiji, hindi namin palalagpasin tong question na to. What's next? And for Gabby, syempre.
I think Gabby. I think Gabby is trying to reconnect right now. So let's head over to Hannah. What makes you kilig?
Definitely like Meiji said, it's really the fan support. I've really been kind of stalking myself, and I went on TikTok last night and typed in Hannah Arnold, and there was so many fan like videos. I've tried saving them all, and it's just so cute and sweet how they really edit past performances with the new ones and the music they choose. It's so sweet. So I'm super kilig. Thank you everyone. Please don't stop.
Maraming nagtutwirl ngayon, Hannah, doon sa TikTok.
Sorry.
Maraming nagtutwirl ngayon.
The
Ginagaya.
twirl,
Yes.
the twirls, the twirls.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Thank you guys.
Sam, what about you? What makes you kilig?
Same with Hannah and Meiji. The support from the fans have been so amazing, and I also get kilig when past MGI queens reached out to me to ask if I needed help or needed some tips. It's such a good feeling to know that you really have a lot of support of the Filipino community.
Yeah. Before my partner resumes asking the other girls, I forgot to ask Sam. Actually, we asked Cindy and Mao earlier about because you said you're also in a relationship. How is he taking this? That there's a lot of attention on you now because I as you did mention that he travels back and forth and as much as possible stays behind the scenes.
Wow. So I know with your homework joke. You know what? Actually, I haven't seen my boyfriend in 4 months due to the pandemic. It was harder for us to travel to see each other. So I actually saw him for the first time after on coronation night. He was watching me. So the first time I saw him was when they were about to announce the winners because that's when it kind of lit up there at the back because that's where my family and my boyfriend was. So yeah, it was such a great moment, and he's just so happy for me, and I couldn't ask for a better partner through this.
And that
Uh,
was the killing moment, Sam.
Yes.
Kilig.
that's a killing moment out there. Okay,
Na-reveal
Cindy,
na.
Cindy, what about you?
Right now talaga, the memes make me kilig. And it's so cute, it's so amazing seeing all the fan edits, and they're just so great. And we are so thankful to everyone who really share a piece of their time just to do this, to make us all kilig. So thank you so much for supporting your beanies, supporting your girls, and we really hope that we would still be receiving that kind of support as we compete overseas.
Mao?
I have to agree with all of the ladies, all of the fan art, the videos, all of the shares. It's really heartwarming, and as Hannah said, the collages and videos of your first performances to our current ones. It's just so wonderful to see the transformation. And I would like to give a shout out to Shai and Celine. They are two lovely, lovely supporters who are always making us videos. And I really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone for all of your love.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Well, we're waiting for Gabby to come back. Well, wait. I think Gabby's coming back now. So because yeah, there she is. Okay, we're adding her to the frame. Okay, Gabby, can you hear us?
Sorry po.
It
Busy
happens.
sa internet ko.
No, because it happens because the rain has just started as we are
Mhm.
wrapping up our discussion. But Gabby, same question a while ago. What makes you kilig?
My supporters, the support that I'm getting from the people na nakasurround sa akin, even yung mga taong hindi ko pa nami-meet, kasi meron nga kahit nga nung nandun ako sa Novotel, may mga nagpapadala na lang ng food, ganon. Tapos, hindi ko yung na-expect kasi parang alam mo yung tumatawag na lang. Yun, so nakakatuwa.
All right, thank you, ladies. Okay, now I have one little serious question for all of you. You are actually the batch. You're just not the batch that fell actually who have competed in a pandemic. You're also the batch that will be seeing a lot of people starting to how do I say this, in a few months actually the campaign for the excuse me, the campaign for the national elections will start, and voting registration voting is ongoing, so there's only 2 months to go. As a title holder, you have a voice, but above all, you are a Filipino citizen. How will you use your title and platform to convince people 18 and above to get registered to vote for next year's elections? Let's start with Gabby.
Well, for me kasi I would like to encourage everyone to vote because parang ang future ng country natin nasa kamay na natin sa time na election. And what I can say is not let's not look on someone who is popular but more on someone who has good track records, yung who has the heart to serve other people, and of course, most importantly, yung papakinggan yung tao. Kasi yan yung kailangan natin right now because, syempre, meron tayong, for example, right now, meron tayong pandemic, ang daming nahihirapan. So, this time is the perfect time for us to choose our leaders.
Mao, what about you? How will you convince people to get registered?
I think now is the time to use your voice, especially with the pandemic. Our whole lives have changed and we're still living in this new normal. So let's all register to vote. Let's use our voices. Let's put someone in power. And this goes for all levels of our government as well, whether it's your barangay, whether it's your mayor, and of course our president. But let's be sure to elect leaders who are selfless, who are honest, and who have integrity. Our leaders matter and our voices matter. So let's be sure to use our voice.
Meiji.
Well, base sa kasaysayan, pinaglaban talaga natin, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, kundi sa buong mundo, ang karapatan sa pagboto. Kung kaya tinihikayat ko po ang lahat na please register and practice the right to vote. Dahil ang tagal po pinaglaban natin ito. At ngayon na may oportunidad na tayo, may kapangyarihan na tayo, I hope that everyone get to practice it. And like what Mao said, we have the power to choose the right leader. And I hope that we vote wisely. And also, as Gab said, hindi lang yung taong popular, kundi yung leader na may integridad, sinseridad, at tunay na serbisyo para sa mga taong bayan.
That's also, ladies and gentlemen, that's understandable in Filipino already. There's an English translation and there's a Filipino translation for all of you. Cindy.
Yeah, so same with everyone. I would be using this platform, especially my influence as your Miss Intercontinental Philippines, to really amplify, and strengthen that election is one of our prized political exercises. You might not notice, but it is election that actually equalizes the poor and the rich. So once you register, once you get to vote, you are given the power. That power to choose a leader who has a proven track record of integrity. And definitely, if you have that power to vote, you have that power to change the face of the nation, of the Philippines.
Samantha.
Yes, I would have to agree with all my Binibini sisters here. They said such amazing points. And I do agree that I really want to use my platform to encourage people to register to vote, because now we're in a time in between an economic crisis and a time where we're all healing, you know, in health, in our environment, and also economically. And so it's so important to pick leaders who would take the initiative to put our needs first. And the only way that we can achieve that is if we all vote, because our values, the leaders are a reflection of our values. So I hope that people take that into consideration.
Hannah.
Yes, so firstly, I do want to acknowledge I saw the recent statistics that 4 million people have now registered. It will be their first time voting. So thank you to all of those people. But for those who have not yet registered, please think about not just now, but think about the future. We had heroes in the past who really fought for our right to vote. They were thinking about us and their future generations. So now it's our turn to exercise that right to vote and think about the opportunities that we want to see our children and relatives have. Let's allow them to have that freedom to dream big. And again, like the other girls have said, let's listen carefully to the people that will be running for these leadership positions, and let's make sure they are listening to us and what we need also.
Ayun,
Partner.
partner. Yeah, it's very nice, no, partner, and it's really uplifting to hear and know that these girls are not just thinking about their competitions in the future, but they continue to speak up and stand behind their advocacies and their beliefs for the country, especially that they're called Bini Pilipinas. So congratulations, girls. Siguro, let's break the, medyo lighter na. So, parang reunion na din kasi to. So, what was your favorite, or memorable moment in Binibini that you can share? Hannah, probably.
I'm thinking, it's been obviously we had that big break from 2020 to 2021. So I am thinking of the activities from last year.
Mm.
My most memorable and favorite would be when we visited Art in Ireland, and we were accompanied by the children from, I believe it's Operation Smile, and just seeing how much fun they had. And we were taking their pictures, and they weren't afraid to show their beautiful smiles. That was the most memorable. And it was just before lockdown. So I really kept on looking back at those pictures. And actually, we will be having a workshop online with Operation Smile next weekend, I believe. So it's so nice that we're continuing that partnership with them.
Wow. Happy for the kids and happy for you,
Yes.
Hannah. Thank you. How about you, Mao? What's your most memorable activity for in Binibini?
I would have to say painting. We had an art challenge, and I really adore the arts. I love anything that involves creating with our hands. So it was really fun to get some nice acrylic paint. And it was really like ready, set, go, paint something about your advocacy. So it was a creative challenge, and I haven't painted since university. So it was really nice and definitely my favorite activity.
Nice. How about you, Sam?
I think my favorite memory might be a little more recent. It's actually the day before the coronation night. So it was the technical dress rehearsal, and it was just such a crazy feeling. You could feel it from everyone backstage. You know, everyone was getting feelsy, everyone was crying because we were, just such a mix of emotions. And so it was so nice to bond with all the girls in that setting, and it was really a bittersweet moment I will never forget.
Yeah, and we were hearing you girls cheering
Yeah.
at the backstage, before the finals event. How
Yes.
about you, Gabby?
My most memorable would be the swimmer presentation because we were given a long runway, which is hindi talaga siya masyadong nangyayari. But then, very thankful kasi lahat talaga kami nabigyan ng sobrang habang exposure for the swimwear.
Thank you, Gabby. Cindy?
For me naman, it would have to be the talent competition, Lex and Christian, because that was, I think, the first time that we were presented to the public, and that was a year ago. I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. And also, that was the first time I heard the BBP theme song, and it gave me goosebumps. And talagang during that time, we were complete. Oo, we were still 40 candidates. So I know the girls also have their personal reasons, but I guess that's going to be one of the things that I would forever treasure.
Meiji?
Well, for me, almost the same, like Sam, the rehearsal days. Of course, for five days, kailangan makabisado namin yung dance steps, so yung pressure, and the excitement na nararamdaman namin. So yung girls, like, medyo na-challenge sa pagsayaw, but we still manage and we support each other. And like, very memorable sa akin, like sa backstage, kami yung first batch with Samantha Pandilio. Wow, buo talaga Samantha Pandilio. With
Para
Sam.
hindi kayo
So
kiss.
talaga, oo nga. Um,
Samantha.
um, memorable talaga. Kami yung first batch and then kami din yung magkakasama kasi odd number. So we practice each step kasi natatakot kami magkamali.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so that was so memorable for me. Masayang feeling na na-enjoy namin yung moment na yun.
Yes, and kudos to Bb.Pilipinas for a very good performance and production
Yes.
this year,
And
no?
also to
Yes.
our
Oo.
choreographer, Miss
Miss
Maribeth.
Yes.
Thank you so
Maribeth.
much for your patience and
Wow.
understanding.
Patience talaga.
Patience.
Patience talaga.
Mhm. All right. We're coming to the final part of our conversations with the ladies, no. And again, we would like to thank all of you for coming this afternoon. Unfortunately, I think Gabby's having some problems with reconnection because of the weather. So I will just ask this last question to all of you, and I don't know if Gabby can still catch up in a short while. Complete this phrase. I will always be grateful to be a beanie beanie because let's start with you, Meiji.
I will always be grateful to Binibini for the memorable experience and unforgettable moments.
Cindy.
I would always be grateful to be a Binibini because it has given me a platform and an opportunity to make my advocacy known to the whole country.
Mao.
I am grateful to be a beanie beaning because once a beanie beaning, always a beanie beaning. And I intend to cherish this platform and position for the rest of my life.
Sam.
I am grateful to be a Beanie Beanie because of the opportunity that it gives me to leave my own legacy, just like my aunt did, and I hope that I make those people proud too.
Hannah.
I will always be grateful to be a Beanie Beanie because on that stage in Araneta Coliseum, I realized my voice matters. So thank you, Beanie Beanie Pilipinas.
And that wraps up this afternoon's conversations.
Hey, thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
girl.
Thank
Thank
you, Alexa and
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Christian.
Mom
Ma.
Craft.
Thank you,
Right.
guys. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, before we let you ladies go, this is your opportunity to say thanks to everybody, thanks to all the people who have been backing you since 2020. Let's start with you, Sam.
So yes, thank you to all my hashtag Sam Blazers. I very, very much appreciate your support. And of course to the Crown, Alexa and Christian, thank you so much for having us and giving us this opportunity to also, of course, reach out to our supporters and to my core team, to Kagandang Floors, and of course to Beanie and the management. Thank you so much, po.
Meiji.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much to all the fans and supporters since 2020, I know. And to KF Camp, to my team, my glam team, thank you so much. They are also my support system. Thank you to my family and friends. And thank you to all our media friends like The Crown. Non-stop, kahit pandemic, ang pagsuporta ninyo sa amin. And we really felt that. Thank you so much to you all.
Maureen.
Thank you so much to my province of Batangas. Thank you to all of my supporters. I love you so much. To my family, to KF, to Ollie, Sean, Miss Mackie, June Adore, Dan Foro, and of course to Beanie Beating. You guys made our dreams come possible. And thank you again to our pageant bloggers. You guys were so excellent this whole journey you were with us. So thank you for promoting us and for not letting us be forgotten.
Hannah.
Yes, thank you so much, Bb.Pilipinas, BPCI, for seeing the potential that us girls have. So thank you for allowing us to continue this journey. Thank you, my Hanabis. Thank you, my fellow Masbateños. Thank you to my glam team, my camp aces and queens, but also my trainers from before in 2018. Thank you so much. And really, thank you to the Filipino community in Australia also, because when I was younger, that's really where I felt like the Philippines was there in Canberra also. So thank you to all of you there, the titas of Canberra. And just thank you to all the new fans and supporters. I see you all. I'm sorry if I'm not able to reply to all of your messages, but I truly see it and I feel it. And we're just so grateful for you guys. So virtual hugs for now.
Thank you
Thank
from the Crown Philippines. And of course, partner, we would like to thank our followers and our subscribers. Please continue. To those who haven't subscribed yet, please continue to follow us on youtube.com/The Crown Philippines, on IG and on Facebook. That's The Crown Philippines. Partner.
All right. Unfortunately, Cindy got disconnected, and Gabby got disconnected as well because it might be due to the weather. But on behalf of Cindy and Gabby, thank you to all the people who have been supporting them since the start of the competition. As I said earlier with the ladies, this has been one of the most challenging and toughest competitions they've been through, and of course, without a doubt, this edition has just made them closer, stronger, and ready to fight for the Philippines international competition, their international competitions. So, ladies, thank you very much, and thank you to all our viewers. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for more news and updates on thecrown.com, on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, on
On
our other
YouTube.
social, on YouTube. So, ladies, good afternoon and thank you, and we will see you in the next
Thank
Crown
you.
Conversation.
See
Thank you so
Till our
you.
much,
next
Thank you,
episode.
Paul.
Bye,
Ate
mga
Alexa and
ka-Crown!
Chris. Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much.
you.